Welcome to the business news on Sunrise. Coming up this morning, the Ghana Private Road Transport Union suspends planned 30% transport fare increase after diesel price cuts. Meanwhile, analysts warn continuous fuel price hikes threaten to push Ghana's inflation toward upper limit or target brand.
If the trend continues, the driver of inflation will be more of the imported goods. And generally we import most of the goods that we use in our part of the country.
Also in this bulletin, the Ghana Statistical Service calls for stronger governance to attract investment.
Investors know that these incidences are high. The likelihood that they pull back is very high. If you take bribery incidents between 2024 and 2025, we are seeing improvements coming down. That's positive for investors.
I am Christabel. Success Trevor will bring you details of our headlines and other stories shortly. Don't go away. Thank you for keeping your dial here. Now, the Ghana Private Road Transport Union has suspended plans to increase transport fares following the government's 2 cedis reduction in the price of diesel. The union had been considering a 30% upward adjustment due to rising operational costs, with diesel previously selling between 17 cedis and 18 cedis per litre. Officials say government's intervention provided temporary relief and averted what could have been 20 cedis per litre of diesel. After discussions with the Transport Ministry, GPRTU agreed to hold off on any fare adjustment and monitor the situation. The union noted the price review in second window in this month will determine its next decision. Analysts warn continuous increases in fuel prices at the local pumps could erode Ghana's recent inflation gains. Inflation currently stands at a low 5.3%, but sustained hikes in petroleum prices risk pushing it toward the upper limit of the Bank of Ghana's target band of 8%, plus or minus 2%.
The conflict in the Middle East has driven some of the economic challenges facing Ghana, with fuel prices at the center of the strain. Senior lecturer in financial economics at UPSA, Dr. Eric Boache-Yadom, has noted if the trend continues, inflation could spike.
In last inflation that was reported, it was driven by locally manufactured goods. Possibly, if the trend continues, the driver of inflation will be more of the imported goods. And generally we import most of the goods that we use in our part of the country.
Energy analyst Kojo Poku observed that transportation is the foundation of a lot of things that happen in Ghana. He stressed that transportation remains the backbone of every economy, and Ghana is no exception.
Now, when the prices go up and it's not checked, then you will now have the transport unions also increase their fares, which has a dominoes effect in price escalation across the country.
Some Ghanaians have indicated the possible effects on fuel prices increases on their lives.
2 cedis is too small. It's too small for us because drivers are suffering.
Transportation fare will increase and food commodities will also increase as well.
How much I go fee, do sales, pay food or pay my boss, pay myself. So at the end of the day, be something small per they get.
Poku noted the need for government to take up some taxes.
Ghanaians are saying that, look, the prices are high. We can see the 1 cedi. Can you please remove it? But the Minister of Finance has decided not to take anything off the taxes that goes to the Ministry of Finance. Instead, they are asking MPA to reduce margins and levies. It's a welcoming news, but we wish we can get more. But unfortunately, what we have is the 2 cedis.
The Ghana Statistical Service is urging individuals, businesses and government to work hard to improve the country's governance regime. Speaking to the media on the sidelines of the launch of the governance series Wave 3 in Accra, government statistician Dr. Al-Hassan Idrisu said investor decisions are heavily influenced by key indicators.
Requests for bribe actually increased the share of those who paid 5 times or more drastically reduced, which is positive news, from 24% in wave 2 to a little under 4% in wave 3.
Investors look out for Ghana's governance, corruption levels, ease and cost of doing business before deciding to invest. Dr. Idrisu stressed that strengthening accountability, reducing corruption, and lowering the cost of doing business are critical to making Ghana more competitive and attracting both local and foreign investment.
Is it a country where corruption is the order of the day? Is it a country where there is bribery, etc.? So once investors know that these incidences are high, the likelihood that they pull back is very high. But when you have data that shows that you are seeing improvements, for example, the data that we have shows that if you take bribery incidents between 2024 and 2025, we are seeing improvements coming down. That's positive for investors.
Investors look for level playing field in order to flourish.
For any business, what you want is fair prices. What you want is a bribe-free environment, because you want more business, you want more people to patronize your product. So anything that would exclude somebody from patronizing your product is a no-no.
It's expected to provide data to guide policy and track progress on governance and public service delivery across the country.
We move forward now because the Ghana Airports Company Limited has dismissed 2 car park workers at the Kotoka International Airport over allegations of extorting money from travelers. Managing Director Yvonne Na-Efri-Opari announced the action during a visit by Parliament's Committee on Roads and Transportation to the airport on Tuesday. She said the dismissals followed repeated complaints from passengers and were part of efforts to eliminate the practice and improve passenger experience. According to her, the company was able to quickly identify those responsible and expel them from the airport immediately. She added that the Ghana Airports Company Limited remains committed to stamping out extortion and other forms of misconduct to ensure a safe and seamless journey for travelers. Let's take a look at how the city is faring against major trading currencies and how some of key commodities are also faring on the global markets.
Interbank foreign exchange market, where banks trade amongst themselves, the dollar is selling at 11 cedis, 72 pesos. It gained 2 pesos. The British pound is selling at 15 cedis, 77 pesos. It gained 5 pesos. The euro is selling at 13 cedis, 50 pesos. It also gained 3 pesos. However, be guided that these figures could be higher at a forex bureau near you. The global commodities market, Brent crude is trading at $78.78 per barrel. Gold is trading at $4,077.30 per ounce, up by $22.97. Cocoa is trading at $5,924 per ton, down by $15.
You just heard an update from the Forex and commodity markets, ending the business news on Sunrise. For more business stories, please check out our website, 3news.com. My name is Christabel Success Treve. Thanks for listening. The rest of the Sunrise team on standby.